All right. Welcome, one and all, to the Off the Rails Sports Podcast. I am your host, John. And if you could kindly hit that like and subscribe button, it means a lot to us. We had quite a bit of going on in the world of sports on Friday, July 11th. Actually, the lead story is the men's semifinals at Wimbledon. We had Carlos Alcaraz and Taylor Fitz in the first semifinal, and Alcaraz. I will say this: Taylor Fitz really accounted for himself very, very well. This is a tough match. He was up 4-2 in the fourth set. Um, he just didn't get it done. Alcaraz has won back-to-back Wimbledons. He is going for his third, and he won 6-4, 5-7, 6-3, and 7-6. He's just playing great. This is really a service that suits him with that wicked forehand in his serve. He just, he's just been rolling through the tournament. The first round, he had a five-match tester, and I thought, wow, maybe there's things, maybe he's got a hangover from that great epic French Open final. But he's just been playing spectacular. I mean, he's just kicking into high gear. Some guys just play better on the grass, right? He just plays better everywhere. I mean, he is the new Djokovic. I would call him the Djokovic. I would call Sinner more of a Rafael Nadal type of guy, but they're both super, super talented. Sinner actually won the second semifinal against Novak Djokovic, who I call the GOAT. I mean, a lot of people call Federer, but Djokovic is just, he's been such a monster for so long, and he's going to end up with the most Grand Slam titles. And it's just mind-boggling going out in the semifinals. He did have some injuries in this match. That is one thing that happens when you do get to 38. You're more prone to injury and you can't recover as quickly. But he acquitted himself like the champion he truly is. He lost 6-3, 6-3, and 6-4. But when you get into a fight with him, he may have a little age on him, but man, there's still some fangs in that guy. He is still a wicked guy. I mean, think about it. He got to Wimbledon. You start with 128 guys, and he is in the final four. The guy is just spectacular. We'll see what happens in the hard court season when he comes to America, but we shall see. I will tell you this. I think Alcaraz is the big favorite. He should be in the sporting books. He is minus 120 to minus 130. Sinner is even money. I took Sinner earlier this week at plus 250. I talked about this yesterday. Sinner's got his work cut out for him. The only thing I could say is he's got a little revenge from losing that epic French Open. Maybe that'll be a little thing, but honestly, he's got an uphill battle. It's going to be a difficult situation, but he is playing great. I do worry about the status of his elbow that he hurt the other day in the quarterfinals. Didn't seem to bother him too much in the semis, but you start playing Alcaraz, you better bring the big game. You better bring the big howitzer. All right, let's get to baseball. Mariners, Cal Raleigh hit 2 home runs. He's at 38. He is one behind Barry Bonds' record of 39 at the All-Star break. He is knocking on the door, and I hope he gets it. I love this kid. He is just playing lights out. I said earlier this year that I didn't think the Mariners were going to go very far because I didn't think they had addressed their offensive woes. Their pitching is spectacular. Last year, like I said, I bet on them to go over 86. They were 12 games over 500 in June, and they barely made to 85. Yeah, right? There you go. 85 and 77. Thanks. One more win. One more win. Huh, thank you. Also, Cody Bellinger hit 3 home runs, was robbed of another by Kyle Tucker as the Yankees took down the Cubs. Let's get to what happened in the world of baseball. The Guardians beat the White Sox. Allen gets your win. He's 6-7 on the year. That kind of surprises me. They win 4-2. Yankees beat the Cubs 11-0. Rodon got the win. He's 10-6. Oh, Max Fried. He also is going to replace Max Fried at the All-Star game because Max Fried is going to pitch Sunday and he can't pitch Tuesday. Orioles beat the Marlins 5-2. We have the Rockies. Wow, look at that. Miracle of all miracles. They beat the Reds 3-2. And just when I thought the Reds were going to take off, I really did. God, I got so much faith. I mean, maybe being the Boston fan, I still believe in the magic of Francona. Mariners went into Detroit and won 12-3. Castillo gets your win. He is, what am I looking at? 6-5. Wow. That kid's a stud. Scooble got the loss. I did see a breakdown after the game. I'm going to be a little off on the numbers. Please don't bludgeon me in the comments. But against everybody else in the league, he's like, I don't know, 10-1, and his ERA is 1.8 or something like that. Against the Mariners, he's 0-2 with a 5.6 ERA. The Mariners obviously have figured out something about Scooble. Nobody else has. I just think, sometimes fluky stuff happens. Red Sox, walk-off home run by Rafaela. Anthony got a walk, got on base in the ninth, and boy, Brian was so happy. Oh, lordy, we thought we were going to lose 4-3. I was just watching the game. He was actually watching. I was watching on a ticker. And I was like, yeah, that's how the winning streak's going to end. Nope, not with them. No, not my Red Sox. White Sox beat the Guardians in the second game of the doubleheader, 5-4. Vasil gets the win. He's actually having a really good year. He's 4-3 with a 2.4 ERA. The White Sox aren't that bad, 32-63. They might get to 50 wins. That's very, very plausible. The Mets beat the Royals 8-3. It looks like we got the Twins beating the Pirates 2-1. And, the Pirates are 19 games under 500. And they got Skeens, and you just wish they would have goddamn spent some money on some free agents who can hit. When you got McCutchen in the 2-hole, come on, man. Let's get serious. Sober up. Rangers playing some really good baseball. It's not really reflective in the record, but I watched all 4 games at Anaheim, and honestly, they should have swept that series. They got a split. It is what it is, but their bats are starting to come alive. Garcia hit another home run. Leiter gets the win here. Their pitching's been out of this world. It's just the hitting. They win 7-3. Brewers beat the Nationals 8-3. Watch. You watch after I say that. Houston's going to win the back 2 in this series. Brewers beat the Nationals 8-3. Braves finally got a win, got off the snide. They beat the Cardinals 6-5. Angels beat the Diamondbacks 6-5. Jansen gets the win. Jansen, when he was in Boston, I mean, he was like napalm. Whenever he would just literally light it up for us. He'd come in. Here's what would happen. We're up by a run. I remember Frankie Rodriguez for the Brewers and the Angels used to be just like this. We're up by a run. He's going to get the first guy out on a strikeout. Next guy's going to hit a dribbler through the hole. Going to get on first. We're going to strike out the second guy, and then he's going to let a single. There's going to be a guy on first and second. Then he's going to give up another single. Oh, guy stopped at third. Now the bases are loaded, and the guy's going to hit a double, and we lose. Yeah, that's Kelly Jansen for you. Hey, I'm glad he's having a good year this year. All right, good for him. The Padres beat the Phillies 4-2. Estrada got the win there. The Blue Jays keep rolling, just keep rolling. And I am really happy about this. Scherzer gets the win, first win of the year. The Blue Jays beat the Athletics 7-6, and the Dodgers lost their 7th game in a row. They succumbed to the Giants 8-7, and Webb gets the win. May gets the loss. And what is wrong with the Dodgers? I'll tell you this: the All-Star break can't come quick enough for those guys because they've got some problems. All right, if you could, hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot to us. Feel free to leave a comment, and we'll see you soon on Off the Rails Sports Podcast.